Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Racha Kodash. Welcome to another live lesson. The name of this one is, Will Thou Not Cease to Pervert the Right Ways of the Lord? Question mark. It comes from Acts, the 10th chapter. Now this video was sent to me, as I speak right now. This brother's putting, their lessons together, dealing with this, character here, which I didn't want to say nothing else on, but it is what it is. It says, what does Alizé mean by this? We ain't going to see Ariah in the kingdom. Basically, what he's saying is that, so my question is, where is he going to be? Is he going to be in oblivion? Is he going to be burning in hell like the IUIC teaches, or what? And he's going into, there's two precepts, one in Luke 12 and one in Matthew 10. And we're going to read it and give you the context of it, because he's saying that High Priest Ariah blasphemed the Holy Spirit, so he's not going to be forgiven in this world or in the world to come. So that's why we're not going to see him in the kingdom of heaven, insinuating that that this guy here, that he's going to be in the kingdom of heaven, which he is. He's an Israelite, but he's acting as if he already made it, or he's already there, like he's already set. Judge not that you be not judged, for what judgment you judge, it shall be meted out to thee. Anyways, Luke 12 and 8. We have to contrast it with Matthew 10, because Luke 12 and 8 doesn't go all the way into it, and Matthew 10 doesn't have a particular word in the Greek. So we're going to deal with both. Luke 12 and 8. Also I say unto you, whosoever shall confess me before men, him shall the Son of Man also confess before the angels of the Most High. That's pretty much self-explanatory. But he that denieth me before men shall be denied before the angels of the Most High. Pretty much self-explanatory. The point is the 10th verse. And whosoever shall speak a word against the Son of Man, it shall be forgiven him. But unto him that blasphemeth against the Holy Spirit, it shall not be forgiven him. All right. So let's read the other one, and then we'll come back to the word blasphemeth against the Holy Spirit. Now we go to Matthew 10 and 32. Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. Wait a minute. No, you know what? That's supposed to be, I believe that's Matthew 12. I thought that was the one going into it, but it's not. Matthew 12, I believe it is. Just bear with me till I find it. And if I can't find it this way, then I'll look the other way. Right, Matthew 12 and 31. And there's another one in actually Mark 3. All right, so beautiful. So it says, wherefore I say unto you, all manner of sin and blasphemy shall be forgiven unto men, but the blasphemy against the Holy Spirit shall not be forgiven unto men. And whosoever speaketh the word against the Son of Man, it shall be forgiven him. But whosoever speaketh against the Holy Spirit, it shall not be forgiven him, neither in this world, neither in the world to come. So he's saying that this is the reason why High Priest Ariah is not going to be we're not going to see Ariah in the kingdom, how he puts it. I'm telling you, the pomposity on this guy, boy, it's amazing. So, matter of fact, let's go to this one. Verily I say unto you, all sins shall be forgiven unto the sons of men, and blasphemies wherewithsoever they shall blaspheme. But he that shall blaspheme against the Holy Spirit hath never forgiveness, but is in danger of eternal damnation, which is the destruction of the missiles, because they said he hath an unclean spirit. Now, dealing with Yahushai, he hath an unclean, that's what they called him. They said that to Yahushai. And Elder Yashwamba had asked me about this. And I'm sure he's, putting some scriptures together and whatever the case is, but pretty much the blasphemy against the Holy Spirit is dealing with, Esau and what Esau has done, and setting himself up as being the Most High, Yahushai, the angel, so on and so forth. That's the blasphemy. And to understand that, you have to go to the actual word blasphemy to really understand what it means by the word blasphemy. And the word blasphemy or blasphemia or blasphemia is slander, detraction, speech injurious to another's good name. So they're taking the name of the Most High and the majesty of the Most High and Yahushua and the Holy Spirit and putting it upon themselves, which, Lord's will, we're going to get to that. Because when we deal with this, it says impious and reproachful speech injurious to divine majesty. The scriptures speak about Israel, that all Israel shall be saved. We read that earlier, but let's read it again, just in case you missed it. Romans 11:26, and so all Israel shall be saved. Why? Because that was a promise made to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. As it is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob. Period. Then we go to Isaiah 60. Let's go to it again. And 21. And it says, thy people also shall be all righteous. So all Israelites are going to be saved. They're going to be all righteous in the kingdom of heaven. This is why we're not going to have to teach each other, because the Lord said he's going to change our vile bodies, with the new bodies, insert the laws into our inward parts after the stony heart is taken out, and then we will be perfect. So that's why it says, and thy people shall be all righteous. Now, when we go from there, we go to the book of Revelation 13, right? We're going to hit that first. This is the blasphemy it's talking about. Revelation 13:1. And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea. This beast is who? Esau. The empires of Esau, going all the way back to the beginning with the Greeks and ending with today with America. All 7 heads, America being the 8th head, which is the revival of the ancient Roman Empire. It says, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his 10 horns and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. This is what it's talking about. When we look up blasphemy again, it should be the same word or close to it, right? Blasphemy, blasphemia, slander, detraction, speech injurious to another's good name. And that's what they did. Let's go real quick to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except they come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, which is Esau. They're pretty much them in general, the people, because they're the people upon whom the Lord hath indignation forever, and they are the people of the Lord's curse. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High. This is what it's talking about. He's exalting himself above all that is called the Most High. Opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, because they're being worshipped in the place of the Most High, Yahushai, the angels, so on and so forth, the Israelites. So that, matter of fact, before we read on, let's go to Job. Basic fundamental scriptures. Building block scriptures, Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who are the wicked? The Edomites. The Bible identifies Esau as the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. How does he cover the faces of the judges thereof? With his own face. This is what we're reading in 2 Thessalonians. Therefore, if not, where and who is he? So basically what he's saying is that the Most High has leprosy. Looks like him. Yahushai has leprosy. Looks like him. That's what he's saying. The angels have leprosy. They look like him. That's what he's saying. This is the injurious speech, the defaming of the Most High and Yahushua's good name by setting himself up in that position. So it says, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High, because in Job it says he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So if Esau is not the devil, if they are not the wicked, if they are not the ones that did this, who and where is he? Who's the one that created such a blasphemy? So going back to Thessalonians, let's look up the word opposeth, which the word opposes is antikimai, to be set over against, opposite to oppose, be adverse to, withstand. So that's what they're doing. That's why another name for Esau or for the devil is what? Satan. What does the word Satan mean? Adversaries. They're adverse to everything that the Most High does. And this is why they set themselves up to be worshipped as the Most High, as Yahushai, saying that they are the holders of those mysteries, that they are that they are Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the power head, pretty much. Whoso opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High. So let's look up the word exaltive. The word there is huper ahi romahi, which the word hooper, I'm pretty sure that goes into the word hyper. Above, right. To lift or raise up over something, see? And this is what they've done. This is how they blasphemed the Holy Spirit. They lifted themselves up against something, which is what? Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Which pretty much is saying that they are those entities. That's what the injurious speech is. And then it goes on even further as all the bullshit they're talking about. We can piss the Most High off as much as we want, blah, 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 blah. And all the rest of that stuff. Those are all added bonuses to the blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. All right. Let's see what else we got. So now let's go from there just to finish it off in Ezekiel 36. And let's start around 25. I'll start at 24. For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries, and will bring you into your own land. Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you. That's the beginning of that is now. But then in the kingdom of heaven, the elect are going to be cleaned up. And then the children that they're going to have are going to be the ones that don't make it on this side. It says, and you're going to have men that have died on this side that will be raised up at the last day and go right into the chariot. 1 Thessalonians, the 4th chapter. Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and you shall be clean. From all your filthiness and from all your idols will I cleanse you. A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you. And I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you an heart of flesh. Right, and this is the promise that the Lord made in the kingdom of heaven. And I will put my spirit within you, and cause you to walk in my statutes, and you shall keep my judgments and do them. Why? Because that is a part of the second covenant. And you shall dwell in the land that I gave to your fathers, and you shall be my people, and I will be your power. I also will save you from all your uncleannesses. You know, that's all the filthiness. And I will call for the corn and will increase it and lay no famine upon you, because you know about the curses and what happened. And I will multiply the fruit of the tree and the increase of the field, and you shall receive no more reproach of famine among the heathen. Then shall you remember your own evil ways. See? And this is, part of it. You're going to remember your own evil ways and your doings that were not good, and shall loathe yourselves in your own sight for the iniquities and for your abominations. And that's going to take place in the kingdom of heaven. So you're going to have Israelites in the kingdom of heaven that are going to have this mindset. That they're going to loathe themselves. They're going to, hate that they went off. But that's all a part of it. But that's not going to last the whole time that they're in the kingdom. Eventually it's going to go away. Because every person, every Israelite had to play their part. Everyone had to play their part. And in the case of High Priest Ariah, he played the part of Joshua the high priest. And if you know the story about Joshua the high priest, he had the unclean garments, the filthy garments, and the Lord cleansed them and plucked them out of that fire. Okay? So, how long, or as the title is, will thou not cease to pervert the right ways of the Lord? So with that, I pray that you brothers and few sisters have been edified. To the next time I say, Shalom.